Hello everyone. Okay, let's see, what are we doing? We have up here, this is the okay. This is my actual brokerage account, I guess. But what you have here is the Nasdaq 1 hour chart, 15 minutes, 5 minute, and then 1 minute. The blue lines represent the macro times. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's high of day, London close. This is just a fair value gap that I have marked on the 5 minute, which is this one. And then this is the first presented fair value gap from today in the morning, which happened around 9:33, I believe it was. So right now, we're currently on the 150 macro, New York time. Uh, we have taken, let me do this. Okay, yeah, let me bring this here. Okay, um, this is just trading view. It's my AMP live account. Um, we have taken, this is the 150 macro that we're in currently. It's 1:55 p.m. New York time. So this is the first presented fair value gap from the afternoon session. Um, as you can see today, it has been range bound since 9:30. That's the first presented fair value gap since 9:30 in the morning. This is the lunch session. These two lines are current day opening gap, and then this is just a 5 minute fair value gap that I presented on my previous um, slide. We have, if we're gonna go down, I believe we're gonna have the lunch lows that we can reach for, as well as this new day opening gap. I would like to see the macro. If we're gonna go short, I would like to see the macro go touch the first presented fair value gap in the afternoon. Let me extend that. And then drop if we're going low. However, there is a fair value gap right here, which is where it's coming to. I don't want to enter here. The reason, and if I miss the move, I miss the move, but I do not want to enter here. The reason for it is because there's a probability that it may reach that, take these highs here, reach it, and then drop if it's gonna go down. Um, but then again, it's Friday. What is it? It's almost 2 o'clock in New York time, so time frame doesn't, it's not gonna present for much opportunity, I guess. See how that gap got completely filled, right? I don't want to see that. Well, here we go. Getting the first presented fair value gap. We're just gonna wait. Now you just don't sell immediately. You could. Usually that's a good model that I've been testing. As soon as it touches it, you can just have a limit order selling there resting, and then it will give you quite a few times. It will give you about anywhere between 10 and 20 pips just by doing that. So as you can see, look, from the get-go, comes back, you put a limit order, rallies, put a limit order, rallies, comes back down, closes below, right? Then it goes, right? Closes above, comes back down. Even right here, look, you see, put a limit order, rallies. Closes below, put a limit order, drops. Limit order, drops. Limit order, rallies. Limit order, rallies. Then it switches to the 130. Look, it's doing it right now. Boom. That could just be a fairly good model, dude, to get you. Look at this move. A52 and the drop was A46. Oh, six handles. I mean, but if you hold a little bit, it can give you a few pips, a few handles, and you could be done for the rest of the day, depending on what your target is. Look at it here. Goes up, creates the gap, drops into it, buy it, limit order, boom, rallies to the new high. Then price. This line here. This is the new high of day. This is the previous high of day. This is the new one when set it up. And then price came down. Look at it here. Price comes down, reaches it, put a limit order, rallies. How many handles is that? A51, 873. That's 22 handles. 15 handles. One. You can make a little bit of money. Look at this one. Boom, drop. Can't tell me that didn't give you 10 handles, dude. That's 10 handles right there. On one micro, that's 200 bucks. Boom. If you're copy trading, 5 accounts, 10 handles. How much is that? $1,000 in one day? It's pretty good, if you ask me. And you can even simplify it if you look at that. 51, almost 20, 15 handles. And you can actually amplify its power or its effectiveness if you just focus on doing it during the macro times. If you're just do it during the macro times. Imagine just that. Boom. One. Can you count this one? Yes, because it did there. One. How many did it give you there? 802. 802. That's 20 handles. Of course you can count it. That's two. Three. Not this one because it's not in the macro time. This one you can count in the macro time. Four. Not this one because it's not in macro time. Macro time. Five. Imagine you get 10 handles. That's 50 handles a day. Yes, I trade micros. No, I'm not a millionaire. No, I'm not. I don't pretend to have the money that these gurus pretend to have. I'm not throwing shit at anybody, but I'm just being honest. That's why I trade micros. This 5-minute fair value gap. Okay. This 5-minute fair value gap right here. If this is actually that new high of day, right? Um, and we're gonna go down, I will be looking at lunch lows. This is one reversal. This is the last sand, the last line in the sand for the bulls. So if the bulls wanna go up, they should hold, and then they should rip this for first percentage fair value gap, turn to it, and then go up. If it's indeed gonna make a new high. Um, this is my full chart. I think we're going lower. The low of lunch. I think we're gonna go lower. But I really wanna see that 5-minute close below. Then we have this order block. But this is already within lunch. It's rejecting it. So we just gotta wait. Just have to wait. See, we took the stops. There we go. It's getting rejected. Once, twice. 3 times. Oh, it did close below. Now. Oh, okay. Here we go. So this just became an inverse fair value gap. This right here. This 5-minute fair value gap just became inversed. What time is it? 2:12 New York. And now we're gonna shoot for the top of the opening day gap. Not the opening range gap, the new opening day gap. And then possibly the low of, take the liquidity here. Trace, we went back into it, we touched it. Are we leaving it open? Depending on how that closes. If it does take me out, it takes me out. That's what the stop is for, right? That's literally what the stop is for. Why did I place the stop here? Um, because it gives me a little bit of breathing room. Okay. We have the bottom of the inversion for value gap. We have the high of this candle, up close candle. Then we have the mid threshold, the high, the low of the order block, the middle of the order block, and then the high of the order block. So that's why. Now we just let it run and see what happens. If it does take me out, it takes me out. That's it. That's how a trade was done. Launch liquidities taken. Okay. AMP live, you saw it, use a live account. And that. Look at the rejection of the launch lows. Just like I said it would. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good day. I will go enjoy my Friday. Small wins every single day. Take you to the promised land. Thank you very much. If you like what you saw, yeah, I'm a new channel. I'm not looking to get rich off of this, but you know, if maybe one of you sometimes want to come in and talk to me, let's talk while we trade. Should be all right. With that being said, thank you very much. I'm just gonna type my handle at Simple Management Trading. Okay. See if we can change that color, make it red and a little bit bigger. So right there. Thank you very much, everyone. Well, why am I saying everyone? I don't even have, I have 5 followers and they're bots. I think. I'm not sure. It was a good trade. Have a good one. See you next time.